French officials are racing to save a beluga whale which has become trapped in the River Seine. The whale, which is normally found in the cold waters of the Arctic, was first spotted swimming up the river from the English Channel on Tuesday, August 2. It headed upstream towards Paris, which the Seine flows through, before reaching a loch 44 miles, 70 kilometers, from the French capital where it has stayed since then. The appearance of the protected species has sparked concerns from rescue services and biodiversity officials, as they draw up plans to rescue the animal. It is unclear what has driven the whale to swim so far from its natural habitat, and there are concerns that if it does not return it could die in the polluted river. Observations of the whale, which has drifted between two lochs on the river and barely moved yesterday, have indicated it appears to have skin changes and to be underweight. Drone footage showed the whale swimming slowly, its white silhouette just below the waterline and coming up to breathe. The local prefecture said firefighters and biodiversity officials have evaluated the worrying health of the animal, and plans are being drawn up to get it back where it belongs. Gerard Mauger, deputy head of French Marine Mammal Research Group GIEC, said the mammal spent very little time on the surface and appeared to have good lung capacity. But Mauger said rescuers were struggling to guide the whale to the mouth of the Seine. It is currently between the Pozes Dam and that of Saint-Pierre-la-Garenne, around 43 miles, 70 kilometers, northwest of Paris, past the port of Rouen. Officials did not specify the size of this individual, but an adult beluga can reach up to 4 meters, 13 feet, in length. Authorities in Normandy's Eure department urged people to keep their distance to avoid distressing the animal. Lamia Essemlali, head of the non-profit marine conservation organization Sea Shepherd, said some of her team would arrive with drones in the evening to locate the whale more easily. The environment is not very welcoming for the beluga. The Seine is very polluted and cetaceans are extremely sensitive to noise, she said, adding that the Seine was very noisy. The challenge now will be to help feed it, and try to accompany it towards the ocean. The urgency is to feed the whale to prevent it from suffering the same fate as the orca who died after starving to death. She told Reuters, "The challenge now will be to help feed it, and try to accompany it towards the ocean." The prefecture said it would assist and monitor Sea Shepherd's efforts. The Eure authorities said lone belugas do sometimes swim further south than usual, and are able to temporarily survive in fresh water. While they migrate away from the Arctic in the autumn to feed as ice forms, they rarely venture so far south. The sighting follows the rare appearance of a killer whale in the Seine just over 2 months ago. In late May, the mammal, also known as an orca, but technically part of the dolphin family, was found dead in the Seine between Le Havre and Rouen. The animal had found itself stranded in the river and was unable to make its way back to the ocean despite attempts by officials to guide it. A month later, another whale, believed to be a 10-meter-long, 33-foot, minke whale, was spotted in the Seine. In September 2018, a beluga whale was spotted in the River Thames near Gravesend for a few days, in what was then the most southerly sighting of a beluga on British shores.